pricing and the trading of outstanding existing leveraged loans in this market. However, the new issue leveraged loan market's not back yet. We still need to see some more firmness in that. The entire community is concerned about this particular wall of maturities, but in general it feels to us like the worst of this is behind us, and the participants aren't being bashful. They're being very, very proactive in trying to address the continuing outstanding issues around this particular market.
Dave, thank you. Lots of heavy stuff for a Sunday morning, that's for sure. But I sense a reasonable amount of optimism on Dave's part as well. So that's 3 out of 4. Alec, are we going
Where does that leave me now?
Are we going to continue with it?
Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you staying here on a Sunday morning. I would rather be golfing, to be honest. And so the fact that you expect some smart words or words of wisdom puts us in a difficult position. I had originally thought that my colleagues would present the developed world kind of picture so that I could come with my Latin American perspective. Now that that's not quite the case, I would rather go very rapidly to avoid the politicians' disease to answer different questions that they are being asked. You don't really care about what's going on in Latin America. You probably prefer to hear our views as to how this overall crisis will come out. I bet there's not even one guy that invests in Latin America here, so why should I give you so many details? But you have to go through some learning process, at least to understand that these Latin American countries are such that Brazil has become a continent. Everybody should know that. Brazil has received from the U.S. the legacy of handling the politics and crisis of Latin America. The U.S. does no longer want to get involved in our part of the world for very good reasons. They have enough problems around the rest of the world. So now Brazil is our big imperial power in Latin America, Brazil being half of everything else in Latin America, Mexico being second, and then all the rest are countries, Argentina, Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, will comprise about 25 to 30% of GDP and everything else. But leaving aside population numbers and GDP numbers, look at this one. Foreign direct investment from $80 billion total in last year. Brazil received more than half. Everybody looks at Brazil, everybody likes to go to Brazil, everybody's asking about Brazil. Unfortunately, Mexico, which used to be the country that should have followed, is suffering so much from the U.S. crisis that it's not receiving its fair share of investment. It's probably suffering.
In real estate litigation cases, we represent landowners, developers, business people, and contracting parties. Our goal at Phillips & Angley is to guide our clients through disputes regarding the ownership and use of land. Real estate can be complicated and formalistic, and clients need lawyers who have experience in real estate litigation.
Phillips & Angley's decades of experience and deep knowledge in the area help to promote the best possible outcomes.
At Phillips & Angley, our top priority for our clients is to win. We want good outcomes, and we work very hard to be thorough, creative, and think critically. In real estate litigation cases, we represent landowners, developers, business people, and contracting parties. Our goal at Phillips & Angley is to guide our clients through disputes regarding the ownership and use of land. Real estate can be complicated and formalistic, and clients need lawyers who have experience in real estate litigation.
Phillips & Angley's decades of experience and deep knowledge in the area help to promote the best possible outcomes.
At Phillips & Angley, our top priority for our clients is to win. We want good outcomes, and we work very hard to be thorough, creative, and think critically.
Hey, no, start over. Hello, if your loved one has mesothelioma, then you may be entitled to compensation set aside in a $30 billion trust. That's right. Here at Mesothelioma Attorney Law Firm.com, we have one of the largest directories online that will help you and your loved ones with information pertaining to mesothelioma. If you know anybody that has been exposed to asbestos and has caught mesothelioma lung cancer, then contact one of the lawyers on our website today. All you have to do is click here and then find a lawyer on our website. We have lots of good information about mesothelioma, including different links, different resources, and different stuff that's available for you to find out about helping with mesothelioma. So thank you for your time. Have a great day. Remember, go to MesotheliOmaAttorneyLawFirm.com and search our lawyers directory, and lawyers join for free as well. Have a great day, and we hope we're able to help.
Spent in the library, spent reading through cases, legislation, revising, and so on. But first years, normally it's nearer 15 to 20 hours, which they're putting in outside of classes. If you are struggling with any particular areas or you want to discuss them in more detail, all of our academic staff have office hours set aside each week throughout the year, so you can go and speak to them on a one-to-one basis. In terms of entrance, we do look for straight A's. At A-level, that excludes general studies and critical thinking. Most other A-levels are acceptable as long as they've got 60% academic content. That includes a language grade A for law with French or law with German in the appropriate language, and a GCSE grade B in maths for law with business. If you're taking the International Baccalaureate, we look for 36 points overall, which includes the bonus points from Theory of Knowledge and Extended Essay, and we look for 3 6s in higher level. Again, high level language grade 6 for law with French or law with German, and GCSE grade B in maths for law with business. We also ask for the LNAT examination. This is National Admissions Test for Law. It's one of the core elements which we look at when considering an application. It's the second most important thing behind the grades which you actually achieve. When going in to sit the LNAT, you don't need any legal knowledge. It's not a test about what you know about law. It takes form of a multiple choice section, marked out of 42. Anything over 20 is a reasonably good score on that. And then you have an essay section where you choose one essay to write out of a choice of 3 different topics. And we're looking for you to make an argument which begins to convince the reader of the point of view which you're portraying within that. We don't have a specific score which we're looking for in LNAT because we do look at both the essay and the multiple choice section. So if you do slightly poorer in the multiple choice but you write a strong essay, the likelihood is we will still be able to make an offer. With the entrance requirements, just because we ask for straight A's, it doesn't mean you need to be predicted straight A's at this stage. It doesn't mean you need to have achieved straight A's at AS. We're willing to make offers for students who realistically can get up to the grades which we're looking for. So as long as you're predicted 3Bs or above, we are willing to consider an offer. The offer which you receive will always be to achieve straight A's or 36 points in the IB. The same is true when it comes to August and A-level results come out. We will take the vast majority of our students at our stated entry grades. We take around about 80 to 85% of our students each year at 3A's or equivalent. We normally have 10-15% of our places available for students who have narrowly missed these requirements. So if you are thinking that you're likely to be borderline in getting those grades, there is a reasonable chance that with grades AAB, 34-35 points in the International Baccalaureate, but we will be able to offer a place on the programme. That's about all from me. I would recommend you check out our website. That's where we keep all of our most up-to-date information, full details of modules, descriptions of them, student profiles, videos, and so on. We do update that regularly throughout the year. Thank you very much for listening.
Mesothelioma Law Firm. Mesothelioma is a rare form of cancer in which malignant cells form in the lining of the chest or abdomen. More than 2,000 new cases of mesothelioma are diagnosed in the United States every year. Exposure to asbestos has been linked to many of these. If you or your loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma caused by exposure to asbestos, you may have claimed for compensation. Exposure to asbestos has been linked to a number of serious illnesses, including mesothelioma, asbestos-related cancer, asbestosis, COPD, or shortness of breath. $30 billion in trust have been established for those exposed to asbestos and diagnosed with mesothelioma. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma, the Asbestos Exposure Legal Center can help by connecting you with lawyers and law firms that have experience with mesothelioma claims. It is important to contact law firms that are experienced in dealing with mesothelioma claims. Go to the description below this video and click on the link. You owe yourself and to your loved ones to explore the opportunity for legal compensation. Thank you very much and have a nice day.